Wild boar were never meant to be farmed. For centuries, they were hunted, feared, kept at the edge of human control. Yet today, thousands are raised behind fences inside some of the world's largest animal production systems. This is not a story about tradition or technique. It's about why wild animals now belong to factories and what that reveals about modern food. Wild boar evolved for survival, not predictability. In the wild, growth rates, litter sizes, and behavior vary widely, but in modern meat production, variability is a risk. Industry data show that pure wild boar can take 30 to 40% longer to reach market weight than conventional hogs, and even a 5 to 7% difference in growth rate can disrupt tightly scheduled processing lines. That tension is why breeding becomes unavoidable, not to improve the animal, but to narrow outcomes. Selective breeding compresses wild traits just enough to stabilize size, temperament, and growth, because once an animal enters the supply chain, biology gives way to logistics. Which raises a deeper question. When we stabilize a wild genome for consistency, are we preserving wildness or redesigning it to fit the market before the animal is even born? Raising wild boar is not about feed, but stress control. When confined, wild boar show sharper cortisol spikes than conventional hogs. And even brief stress can shift muscle pH within 2 to 4 hours, reducing water retention and tenderness. In commercial systems, a pH change of just 0.2 to 0.3 is enough to downgrade carcasses. That is why wild boar cannot be raised like pigs. Space, group size, and environmental complexity are engineered not as welfare ideals, but as economic controls stabilizing behavior before it destabilizes meat quality. Which raises an uncomfortable question. If animal welfare is enforced because meat chemistry demands it, not ethics, what does that reveal about modern farming? This is where wildness officially ends on the processing line. Wild boar react to pre-processed stress with sharper adrenaline spikes than conventional hogs. And even minutes of agitation can push muscle pH outside the narrow 5.6 to 5.8 range required for premium meat. Deviations as small as 0.2 to 0.3 can reduce water holding capacity, harden texture, and trigger carcass downgrades or rejection. In high-throughput plants, where timing is measured in seconds and losses in dollars per pound, unpredictability is unacceptable. At this stage, meat is no longer evaluated by origin or narrative, but by measurable chemistry. Wildness, once a selling point, becomes a risk the system is designed to eliminate. In the U.S., wild boar occupies less than 1% of total pork volume. But it sells at 2 to 3 times the price, feeding a specialty meat market worth billions of dollars each year. That gap is the point. Consumers aren't paying for scale, they're paying for distance. Distance from factory farming, distance from guilt. But the system doesn't disappear just because the price goes up. It tightens, genetics narrow, stress is managed, variability is removed. What's left is a product precise enough to move through industrial line, yet rare enough to feel exempt from them. The question isn't whether this meat is ethical. The question is whether we're buying a different system or simply a better story about the same one.
More than 2.6 million wild hogs are tearing through 99% of the state's counties, acting like a living demolition crew. Each night, herds flatten acres of corn and sugarcane, leaving nothing but muddy ruins behind. The damage is staggering, $871 million, 0 cents in Texas alone, and $1,600 million, 0 cents nationwide, according to the USDA 2025. These 400-pound beasts rip through frozen soil, smash fences, and erode nearly a third of farmland. They pollute rivers, destroy ecosystems, and push ranchers to the edge. The NRI reports that 30% of farmland has already been affected. And they're not just strong, they're smart. Hogs dodge traps, vanish into forests, and multiply faster than hunters can stop them. Bullets miss, fences fall, their numbers keep rising, putting crops, jobs, and food security at risk. Even worse, African swine fever looms on the horizon. If it spreads to domestic pigs, it could cost America over $21 billion, 0 cents. "I'm John from Lubbock," says a withered rancher. "Hogs stole $20,000, 0 cents in crops overnight. My 80-year-old ranch is nearly bankrupt." This isn't a pest problem, it's a war. So what do you think? Is Texas losing $500 million, 0 cents, or $871 million, 0 cents? Drop your guess in the comments. Texas fights back hard. Steel corrals, 40-foot giants of welded mesh and drop gates snare entire herds. AI cameras and sensors, USDA pilot, 2025. Let ranchers trigger gates remotely when 80% of hogs enter, cutting costs 30%. Fermented corn and beer, its stench pulling hogs from 5 miles away. Set on muddy trails, traps lure them over 3 to 5 nights until they're fearless, then but millions of acres need more. Night hunts kick off from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Teams with thermal scopes and tough dogs stalk hogs through fog and brush. Texas allows year-round hunting, but its intense 300-pound hogs charge, tusks flashing. The shocker? USDA's $75 0 cents M-Pilot in 2025 unleashed helicopter hunts, one chopper blasting 739 hogs in 60 minutes, pure precision. It costs $50 0 cents K a flight. Hit one, the rest bolt, a hunter grunts. Trap or hunt, which wins? Vote in our poll. Captured hogs raced to USDA plants only 20 nationwide in steel trailers within 2 hours, keeping meat pristine. Strict inspections clear each hog before humane processing. Workers peel hides cleanly, avoiding contamination, then carve into primal cuts. Shoulders for roasts, bellies for lean bacon, ribs for smoking, loins for juicy chops. Wild hog meat shines. (24g) protein per 3 O's, 136 calories, 20% less fat than farm pork, packed with iron and B vitamins. Fossil Farms 2025. Vacuum sealed and traceable, it's market ready. Now, the magic. Texas Chef's Grill BBQ ribs, slow cooked at 250 DGF for 3 smoky hours, tender, bold, gamey bliss. Or try honey garlic chops, grilled in 20 minutes, pure fire. In Spain, Iberico hogs fetch $20. 0 cents/LB for silky hams. From field to fork, this meat's a sustainable hit. What dish would you make? Share your wild hog recipe below. Grab our BBQ recipe in the description. Every hog caught saves $2,000, 0 cents, to $5,000, 0 cents. In crop damage, turning a $1,600,000,000 0 cents crisis into profit. Meat sells at $8, 0 cents to $15/pound, beating farm pork. With sausages and bacon boosting margins, consumers love its lean, earthy kick, while curbed rooting protects 30% of eroding farmland. John's Ranch thrives again, fueled by meat sales. Globally, Europe culls 3.3 million hogs yearly, face 2025. Germany's drones cut 15%, and Australia's semi-wild farms earn $10, 0 cents M. Texas USDA pilot slashed 10% of hogs in 2025, with AI traps and hybrid farming paving a green future. Got a pest story? Share it and tag a friend. From feral fury to gourmet glory, Texas proves grit conquers chaos. Love this showdown? Smash that like, subscribe for more ag adventures, and try a wild hog recipe. Tag us. Next up, top 5 farming techs for 2026. See you there.
All right, time to head to the plant. Loading day is always calm. No yelling, no electric prods. They walk right up the ramp into an air-conditioned trailer like they're going on a field trip. Inside the plant, the first thing you notice is how clean it is. Every single person has to shower and change into a full clean suit before they touch anything. Looks like astronauts getting ready for a mission. Once the animal is completely asleep in the CO2 chamber, and I mean 100% asleep, in about 8 seconds the processing starts. First stop is a big warm bath and a gentle scrub to get the hair off. Then a USDA inspector, the guy in the green hat, looks at every single animal with a flashlight. If anything looks off, a bruise, a scratch, whatever, it gets trimmed off right there and goes straight into the red indentable barrels. That stuff never becomes food, period. Only the perfect carcasses get the purple USDA stamp and keep moving. The rest of the line is all stainless steel and cold air. The temperature drops from body temp to near freezing in under 45 minutes. That's why the meat stays pink and sweet instead of turning gray. Next, the carcasses get broken down, shoulders, hams, bellies, loins, partly by robots, partly by guys who've been doing this for 20 years. All the lean trim that's going into our sausage ends up in these big, clean bins. We're talking 96% lean, almost no fat. Here's where the magic happens. That lean trim gets dumped into a giant grinder, coarse first, then fine. Then it goes into the mixer with ice, sea salt, real black pepper, sage, a little coriander, and celery powder instead of the chemical pink stuff you find in most brands. You can actually watch the texture change as it goes from ground meat to this sticky, creamy mix that holds together perfectly. That stickiness is what gives you the juicy snap when you bite into a grilled link. Pro tip: if your sausage crumbles on the grill, whoever made it didn't mix it long enough. From there, it shoots through a stuffer into natural hog casings, 5 links per pound, exactly the size you want for breakfast. Then the links hang on big racks and roll into the smokehouse. This is the part everybody loses their mind over. We don't spray on fake liquid smoke. We burn actual Missouri hickory and local applewood for 7 straight hours. You can smell it a mile away. That's the flavor you can't fake. When they come out, they get a quick ice water shower to set the color, then straight into vacuum packages. Every single pack gets its own QR code that traces right back to the barn you saw at the beginning. Here, grab one off the line and scan it. Boom. There's the birthday, the pasture photos, the kill date, the smoked lot, everything. Last stop, throw a couple on a hot griddle. Hear that snap? See that juice running clear? That's what happens when you start with great pigs. Keep everything ice cold and don't cut corners. You can find these exact links at Costco, Walmart, Kroger, Publix, or just order them online. Scan the pack in your fridge tonight and see for yourself where your breakfast came from. That's the whole story, from a muddy pasture in Iowa to the best bite of sausage you've ever had. Nothing hidden, nothing to hide. Thanks for coming along. See you at the grill.
Texas ranching, born in the 1800s with 12 million livestock, was once about grit and open plains. Today, it's a tech frontier. A 2023 USDA report notes 65% of ranches use drones and AI, cutting costs by 20%. Picture cowboys swapping lassos for tablets, managing herds from a processing factory. This shift mirrors your work with tech, and pig farming precision pays off. Yet small ranches struggle with $5.06